Welcome everyone to today's Distress Sale Coaching webinar. Today we're going to be discussing landing pages and information lines to hot prospects. My name's Todd Walters, and it's always a pleasure to take time out of working in the business and work on it. And on today's webinar, I believe when it comes to setting up and really leveraging your marketing systems for maximum gain. Okay? We've been talking a lot in the coaching program about ads and marketing and attracting motivated, must-sell, need-to-sell sellers, imminent defaults, short sales, and other people in our marketplaces that really need to sell their properties. But attracting them, getting them to pay attention to your ad or your direct mail piece or marketing, driving the prospects to a landing page or an information line script where we can expand on our offer to them. Actually increases response than telling them just to call you directly after they see a unique selling proposition, as an example. Okay, but when they get to the landing page or to the information line script, what do you say? Today's marketplace for many real estate agents is new. They haven't been through a housing downturn like this. So at a price acceptable to you, or I'll pay you the difference, call me at this number or go to this website. And on the website, you're just basically telling them to fill in the form and you'll call them back. You really don't know if your ad's working all that well or not. But with direct response marketing, you can drive them to receive more information on it, like a free report, for example, or intimate details, some sort of bonus offer, premium offers. We're going to look at all that today, okay? And you'll be able to track your response way better. You'll know if the message that you're using to reach these prospects is even working or not. Okay. The tendency of most real estate agents that join our coaching programs, and I don't care what level it is, from the 16-week program all the way up to the platinum level, and we understand this. Craig and I understand it very, very well. We've talked about it many, many times over the years that agents would prefer just to copy, just flat out copy whatever ad it is and or landing page it is and just put it out there. I give you two good examples of why you really want to test copy against copy. Okay, for example, in one marketplace, first-time home sellers, may absolutely be the prospect of choice, but in another marketplace, in another state, or maybe the same state, it may be the luxury upside-down home seller, which is the prospect of choice. So in that case, some of the words are going to change in your marketing, your ad, your landing pages, and so on. Okay, so you're not going to know fully if what you're using or what you're copying and implementing is as good as it can be without some testing. That's why there's so many examples and options for you to leverage. Okay, and we definitely want to encourage that you test one thing against another and establish a control. Okay, so we're going to be learning all that today, how you can quickly set up a landing page or hotline to convert must-sell seller leads. Okay, and then we're going to also talk about why today's prospects, why they think their personal situation is unique, although it's really not. The marketplace that we're seeing right now, we've been through several documented recessions since I've been a real estate agent over the last 20 years. As a matter of fact, when I got into this business around 1990, the Resolution Savings and Loan bailout. So big history there. So this is not anything new for me, as an example. Been through it a few times. But for many real estate agents, it is. Not that many real estate people around on this webinar watching and listening right now have been in the business 20 years or so. So, and of course, we want to make sure that we really understand WIFM, what's in it for me. Okay, this is very important. If you're going to establish a landing page or an information line script that is the next step in your follow-up process or conversion, lead generating process from your ad, that whole component there of what's in it for me, what's in it for me, what's in it for me from your prospect's perspective is imperative. And you really must understand that is. So when you change words around or substitute words, or write marketing copy for that matter, okay, you have to always be thinking of the benefit for your customer, not the feature. So we're going to take a look at some of that stuff. I think you'll enjoy today's coaching webinar. Okay, The first thing that we want to do as we enter into this discussion today is understand that prospects, they don't care about us. Okay, there is a dangerous myth in advertising, which says that once you get your name out there, people will seek you out. Well, that is old school mentality, the stuff that they teach you when you first get into the real estate business. But the reality is prospects don't care about us at all. Who do they care about? That's right. They care about themselves. So even though all of us are honestly remember what we said before, and no one has time to listen to us, right? So, and the other thing is they don't have to. We're not making them listen to us, right? So again, image advertising, which is what most real estate agents resort to when they don't know what else to do, is ineffective. That I have to talk to you is I'm going to remind you, you are a marketer. You may have gotten into the real estate business, but congratulations, you're in the marketing business. Okay? You must have what the marketplace wants. The words you use must be words that your prospect understands and can clearly identify with, because that's the problem that they're experiencing right now. That's the conversation that they're having in their head. Okay? So effective marketing will do that. It talks to and about your prospects. It gives prospects real benefits. It gives them a non-threatening way to get more information, and it gives prospects compelling reasons. Response marketing system. The more money you will make as a real estate agent, okay? I can promise you that. So all of us, including our prospects, have the same radio station playing in our heads. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? What's in it for me? WIFM. Okay? So the purpose of our marketing then is not to promote ourselves, but rather to attract prospects. Now that's a big difference, right? We can't attract prospects by selling to them. You remember this adage right here that we got from Craig Proctor over the years, prospects pursued run away, PPRA. Okay, and all of us know that to be true, right? But you can attract them with effective marketing, which baits them with something that they want so badly, they're going to call you to get it. Just like going fishing. You wouldn't go fishing and throw your bait out there in the water using something that the fish aren't interested in eating. You're going to work hard to find the right bait, okay? Taking time out of your preparation before you go fishing to get the right bait will make the difference between whether you eat that night or not, if you're depending on your fishing bait to feed yourself. So with effective direct response marketing, the focus is not on us, but it's rather on our prospects' needs. Very, very important that you know that. This way the prospect is motivated, not manipulated, but motivated into action on their own volition. Okay? So what you must understand above all else is that the purpose of marketing is not to promote you, but it's to get your prospect to call you, to raise their hand, identify themselves. Do that if you have something that they want really bad. Okay? So this whole system is called reverse prospecting. It starts with the ads, follow up with the creme de la creme. Let's climb into our prospect's head then. If we're going to set up our landing pages, okay, from our ads that we're running, and our information line, which is a continuation of the ad that caught them. We don't want to break this chain of marketing. Okay, now remember, good marketing talks to and about your prospects, gives them a non-threatening way to get more information, right? Okay, so now we're going to climb into our prospect's head and enter a conversation that's going on there right now. Okay, so this is what you're seeing on your screen right now. This is what your landing page or your information line, for the most part, should look like. A headline, then you're going to identify a problem, and then you want to exacerbate the problem. Show some real pain, okay? This is good. In other words, yeah, I know I've got a real problem, you know, being behind on my mortgage, okay? But then all of a sudden I start thinking about the real outcome of that, which is losing my home to foreclosure, the embarrassment of that, you know, no longer my house. Okay, I can never go back there anymore. It's going to be the bank's home. All right, I don't want to end up like those people, so to speak. So that's how you can really exacerbate the problem. And then we want to offer up our solution, then how the prospect benefits, okay, from our solution, and then a very, very good call to action. Now remember this, as we're putting together these landing pages, is you want to make it easy and fun for prospects to do business with you. Okay? Now the good news is that Success website has several landing pages that already come done for you that you can leverage off of. I'll look at a few of these. Okay? I'm going to show you some out-of-the-box landing pages. I'm going to show you some that have been optimized to fit with a specific marketing campaign that we're running. And when we're done, you're going to have several examples of things that you can copy and implement or easily modify them on your own Success website or whatever website that you might be using today. Okay? So hopefully everybody understands the definition of landing page. Okay? That's just the page you're going to land people on from your ads, right? Okay. All right, now, so we looked at the formula, okay, which was the headline. All right, so let's take a look at headlines for landing pages. There's how-to headlines, and there are USP headlines. Everybody got that? How-to headlines, USP headlines. Okay, so let's take a look then at some of these how-to headlines. All right? How to be 100% released from your home mortgage when your home sells. Or how to sell your home no matter what you owe on it and walk away scot-free. Or another example, how to sell your home fast in today's market and avoid foreclosure. Those are some pretty good how-to headlines. I picked those out there and thought that those would be good leverage. Now again, anything that you're looking at today, you're welcome to copy and implement, and I recommend that you should. Okay, but again, let's make sure we do it the right way so we get the best bang for our time and energy from our advertising. Okay? So those are some good how-to headlines. Let's look at some USP headlines. Now, the difference between a how-to headline and a USP headline on your landing page is really going to be a result of the ad. Let me give you an example. Branded marketing, when it's all about real estate agent, real estate team, a program that we're selling to the marketplace or compelling them that we have the solution to their problem in a direct selling marketing channel or advertising piece, okay, probably going to get a USP headline, right? But in a less branded or unbranded marketing piece, okay, you're going to probably get a how-to headline. And this is going to offer up some consumer information for them to gain so they can find out how they can solve this problem that they have. Okay, I am the solution here on the USP headline, but I can't say I'm the solution. Okay, I have a program that benefits them. Okay, so the USP headline sets that up. Let's look at some USP headlines for our landing pages on our websites. Your home sold and your mortgage paid off within the next month, or I'll pay it off myself. Or guaranteed 100% release from your home mortgage within the next month, or I'll pay you $1,000 cash. Another one like your upside-down home sold in 30 days and your mortgage paid off in full, or I'll buy it myself. That's pretty strong, eh? One of my buyers will buy your home within the next month at the price you need, or I'll pay you $5,000 cash. Now, a side note here, and I'd recommend that you're writing a lot of this information down and taking notes instead of just watching it, casually watching this web coaching video right now. I'm going to recommend that you write some things down here and understand that if I'm using this headline, this is a result of an ad that was running, and the ad is targeting people who are predisposed to sell. Does it make sense? Predisposed to selling their property. Now remember, some of the folks out there that are in our upside-down housing market, number of defaults, so for example, this year they're going to be 1.9 million defaults. A lot of those people are not predisposed to selling. They don't want to sell. So just understand that when you're running your ads, targeting, say, notice of default, okay, a lot of those people aren't interested in selling their house. Just because you think they should be doesn't mean that they are. So the message you're going to use in targeting those may not be, you know, I'll sell your house or I'll buy the thing or something like that, right? Okay? You're going to have to use a different message. All right? So anyway, I just want to make sure that as a side note, you guys really understand that. Okay? All right, so USP headlines, how-to headlines. Okay? All right, now let's move on to the next section of the landing page. And that's going to be to identify the problem. So let's look at a few examples of identifying the problem and really making it stick, exacerbating it, okay? Your biggest dilemma when facing an unsold home with a mortgage balance for possibly more than your home will sell for is finding the right agent to help you in your present situation. Okay, so who am I talking to here? Obviously people who are in an upside-down home that are interested in selling, okay, but may have passed, okay? You don't want to be stuck having to make life-altering sacrifices, ruining your credit, and possibly even losing your home to foreclosure, okay? Moreover, according to local industry statistics, 65% of all area agents sold 1, 2, or 3 houses in the last 12 months. Hardly enough to produce the experience homeowners need to ensure their home sells with 100% of their home mortgage being paid off. For the many sellers who have relied on real estate agents lacking certain knowledge and experience in today's market have found themselves either with no solution to their stressful situation or at a closing table having to write a big check out of their pocket just to close. Okay, now that does a pretty good job of identifying the problem and really exacerbating it. All right? This is by the way, a couple of paragraphs from an expired listing direct mailer. Okay, and obviously you can see that we're targeting expired listings that are upside down. All right, here's another one. Your biggest dilemma when selling your home in today's market is choosing the right real estate agent to help you sell quick at the price you need and ensure your mortgage balance is paid in full. Choosing the wrong agent could cost you thousands of dollars in equity, months of wasted time on the market, and possibly no sale at all. You don't want to end up like the 1.7 million homeowners who lost their homes to foreclosure just last year. Oh, that's really good. Big problem? Oh, we don't want to make it worse. Okay? So I think you guys understand that. Okay, well, let's look at our solution then to these problems. Now, real quick, since this is a live call, we can take questions. So if you have a question about anything that we're discussing today, here's what you do. Okay? On your control panel there on GoToWebinar, there's a little spot where you can click and you can type in your question. I have our operator standing by. Her name's Dana, and she will let me through this process. So let me mention that before we get too far along here. Okay? All right, so let's keep moving. Now, Dana, you can either notify me by text or you can just chime in if we have some questions that you believe need to get answered before we get too far along, okay? All right. So now let's get into our solution, because now what have we done? Well, we looked at our formula, and we either got how-to or we got USP, headlines, okay? Then we get into the real problem. We expose the problem, exacerbate it a little bit, aggravate the prospect if you want to use those terms, and I don't mean that negatively, okay? But we really don't want to think. We really don't want to climb into their head, right? And then we're going to propose our solution, right? Problem, solution, benefit. Now, as a side note here, that is exactly how you do everything in your business, okay, as a real estate professional. When you're sitting down with a home seller or a buyer and you're trying to get them to sign an agreement with you to do business with you exclusively, listing agreement, buyer agreement, you present problems, you offer up your, run your business that way. All of your selling, there you'll find that there's really no selling at all, that people sell themselves. That's why it's done this way. Okay, your solution. So let's look at some examples. My exclusive, ironclad written guarantee stating your home will sell and you'll be fully released from your home mortgage, okay, all within the next month, solves this dilemma. You betcha. Over the last several years of the housing downturn, we've helped over 5,000 homeowners move quick, regardless of what they owe their bank, because we have an exclusive, proven system unlike that of other area agents. In fact, our guaranteed home sale system has been featured on CNN, Fox News, and Forbes. All right, so that's a pretty good solution right there. Here's a few more examples, very, very simple examples. Don't have to get wordy like that. Okay? Our home sale guarantee solves this dilemma. Our exclusive guaranteed sale program for upside-down homeowners solves this dilemma. Or here's another example. Our proven luxury home recession rescue program solved this dilemma for 234 homeowners over the past 12 months and will for you too. Okay, so you can see how we set up our solution from a little more wordy, a little more descriptive, okay, to the simple, and then leveraging off of even past experiences to make this solution even more credible, okay? Really gets their attention. Now, all this depends on the ad that you're running and the context it's being ran in. We're going to take a look at some very specific examples here momentarily. Okay.
Todd,
now, yes?
We do have a couple of questions.
Let's take them.
Actually, we've got the same question from a couple of different people. Want you to go back to how do you guarantee the sale of a home and closing an escrow within 30 days when the banks won't approve them in that time frame?
Okay. All right. So people are asking about the actual offer that we're making, not necessarily not necessarily anything about the landing pages and stuff like that. So let me get that out of the way. Okay. First of all, we do calls every Monday to help everybody who's a member, you know, going after and working on distress sales. Those are great calls to be on, because the same question that Dana's asking me right now, I'm just telling you, it gets answered every Monday. Condition that would be real simple. My history of selling houses shows that I can close any short sale within 30 days of bank approval. Okay, so that's one of the conditions, is that the clock starts ticking when the bank approves your short sale. All right, so that's pretty easy to understand. I think everybody gets that. All right, so I think that, do you think Dana answered that question as far as that goes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so a couple of reminders there then. Don't miss the coaching calls, because these things get talked about in depth, okay? And those are live calls where you can chime in, ask me directly. We can run through a whole script of things. That's what they're for. And also, you control the conditions. For me, it's real simple. I don't know what the bank's going to do, right? So, but I know that when they do approve the short sale, I got it done. It's done. It's over. It's sold. I can close it within 30 days. And that's what we're saying. Okay? See, your seller, your prospects, they don't know how the system works at all. Easy to articulate an offer like that. For example, your home will sell. You'll be fully released from your home mortgage within the next month. Okay? Guaranteed in writing. If it doesn't happen, I'll pay you $1,000 cash. Okay, well, the $1,000 is going to come from the money that they've already paid me, because when we do, we don't perform. All right, so there you go. So those would be the two conditions for that particular USP offer. Any other questions relating to that there, Ms. Dana?
Well, we have another question, but it is regarding one of the landing pages.
Great.
From Carlos Sosa. Says that he uses a landing page that has a video of him giving his message. Do you think that that would be effective if the message is directed directly at them?
Absolutely. Here's what I would do, and we'll take a look at a couple of pages of examples like that. But if you're going to use video, which I think you should, make sure that you can collapse the video and you have a text background. So the video goes away and your words that you may have on the video are also on your landing page. Might be in a shorter form or whatever, but the same thing should be in text as well. Okay, very, very important. And the reason is because I don't know if the video is going to stream properly. I don't know what these people are looking at. I just got to make sure I got a fail-safe mechanism in there if the video is not quite doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, and I think that makes sense to everybody. All right, so now we're into our solution. We ran through that. All right, let's pick that up then with the benefits. How the prospect benefits from our solution. So there's a couple different ways to do this, and I thought I'd share them with you. One way is to bullet point, really how the whole thing works. So whatever our offer is, our guarantee that we might be making, okay, let's get into it. Here's how you benefit, so let's back up here and let's do that. Our proven luxury home recession rescue program solved this dilemma for 234 homeowners over the past 12 months and will for you too, okay? Here's how it works. Once you and I determine exactly what you need to get out of your home, I provide you with my written guarantee that within 30 days, you'll be released from your home mortgage. Then, within 72 hours of listing your home, 16 key systems activate to match your home's features to our special database of buyers in waiting, our citywide buyer agents network, and our Platinum International Buyer Referral Network. You'll receive an acceptable offer on your home, and if necessary, we'll even work with your mortgage company to approve the sale and release you from all the mortgage debt for a smooth on-time closing. Okay, that sounds like some pretty daggum good benefits there to me, right? Let's look at a little different version of that. Okay, another example. Because of our exclusive buyer magnetic marketing systems, I currently have over 243 buyers in our database looking for a home in this area. One of these buyers will buy your home within the next month at a price acceptable to you, and if they don't, we'll pay you money, okay, as a penalty. All right, so that's how they benefit. Now I'm going to just make sure I'm closing my benefits up. You've got to make sure I close them up really well, okay? And you can see I did that right there. Let me go back here with that last statement, okay? Here's another example of closing these benefits. Make sure you reverse risk. Got to have reverse risk. Accountability is reverse risk, okay? If we fail to make this happen for you within 30 days from the list date, we'll pay you $1,000 cash. No gimmicks. Everything is in writing up front and in easy, clear to understand language. Okay, so very, very good statement. Got to close up those benefits. All right, here's another one. If we fail getting your home mortgage paid off and you 100% released from that obligation within 30 days, I'll step in and pay it off myself. No gimmicks. Everything's in writing up front and in clear, easy to understand language. Very, very strong. Okay, now that we've got, and let me just kind of run back here and summarize just a couple of quick things, okay, that I think are really good at this point, since that's a lot of information. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me open this back up for you. Open my little screen again. Okay. We've talked about headlines, how-to and USP headlines. Primarily the examples you've been looking at have been USP headline driven. Okay. USP headline, identify the problem. We exacerbated the problem a little bit. We offered up our solution, and then we got into how they benefit from that solution. Okay. Now we're going to talk about call to action. Okay. So let's do that. Let's jump back into some examples of call to action and why they need to be that way. All right, here we go. Let me pull those back up, open up my screen. Getting pretty good at handling these go-to webinars, huh? All right, call to action. My offer is only conditioned on you and I agreeing on what you need to get out of your home. There's no cost or obligation for us to discuss the sale. To do that, simply fill out the form below and submit, and we'll contact you shortly. Okay, now, what I did is I threw in what we call a premium offer on this call to action. Okay, a premium offer or a bonus offer or whatever you want to call it. For the next 7 days, you can receive a free home staging system called 27 Tips to Selling Your Home Fast and for Top Dollar in today's market, just for allowing us the opportunity to preview your property and discuss the sale. Okay, so that creates a little sense of urgency as well, because there's a deadline. And some marketers out there, and Craig's mentioned to me many times, is that an offer is not really an offer without a deadline. Okay, so you may want to write that down and remember that. But that's a pretty good and unique, strong call to action here. Let's look at some other examples. My offer is only conditioned on you and I agreeing on what you need to get out of your home. There's no cost or obligation for us to discuss a sale. To do that, please call me direct at this phone number, and we'll schedule a no-obligation preview of your home. Thank you. Now, if you're not quite ready for a one-on-one discussion about the guaranteed payoff of your home mortgage and sale, a free special report has been prepared entitled How to Be 100% Released from Your Home Mortgage Within the Next Month and Get a Fresh Start. Order this report now to find out how to guarantee the sale of your home and full release of your mortgage, regardless of the balance. Please complete the form below. So you can see what we've done here is that, now that's a very good call to action. It accomplishes a couple things, because between the time they saw my ad and they got to the landing page, okay, now that they've read the landing page, they could be motivated to call me. So don't miss out on the opportunity, depending on your marketing and your ads, don't miss out on the opportunity to say, hey, call me if you want. Don't get into the mode of telling people not to contact you. All right, really understand that, okay? So you can see this is coming from a real estate professional. It's clear, it's upfront. We're not trying to hide anything. So why not put your phone number in there? So that's a good option right there, and then you like that one. Let's look at another. Before you hire any real estate professional, you should research the market to find out who can do the best job for you. When interviewing agents, find out what kind of guarantee they're willing to give you with respect to the selling of your home. In a market where many homes listed for sale linger for months and months, a guarantee which ensures that your home will sell and your mortgage released in full is critical. Unfortunately, you'll find that most agents simply can't make such a guarantee. To help you learn more about this program and how it can make your move less stressful, a free special report has been prepared entitled How to Avoid Getting Stuck. This would be a great call to action from a how-to ad, how-to headline, problem, solution, okay? And you can see the benefits in there as well as the call to action, so pretty strong. So some great examples here. All right, let's go look at another one. For more information to help you learn about this program and how it can make your move less stressful, a free special report's been prepared entitled How to Be 100% Released from Your Home Mortgage Within the Next Month and Get a Fresh Start. Order this report now to find out how to guarantee the sale of your home. Please complete the form below. When you're using an information line script, okay, so let me pause right there and get this out. All right. When you're using an information line script, all you have to do is take your landing page and substitute, fill out the form with, please leave your name and mailing address after the tone, okay? Please speak clearly, spelling any uncommon names. Your report will be sent to you right away. Thank you, and here comes the tone. So let's make sure everybody understands that. The information line and the landing page are identical for the most part, okay? All right? You're going to just basically read the words on your landing page for your information line scripts for the purposes of this marketing that we're working on right here, okay? So I think that's pretty easy for all of us to do. And you may obviously add a few more words since you're talking versus reading. All right, very good. So I want to make sure everybody was aware of that. Let's look at another call to action here. There's no cost or obligation. There's a typo. There's no cost or obligation for us to discuss how we can sell your home within the next month, guaranteed. Simply call me direct at, and you provide the number, start packing. If you're not quite ready to discuss this sale directly with me, we've prepared a free special report called whatever, okay, that will help you better understand whatever it is you're trying, proposition, USP marketing. Okay, so I think everybody can clearly see and understand that. All right, so let's now put it all together and look at some very specific examples. All right, first we identify the problem, then we propose our solution, the benefits of our solution, and then the call to action. I got it. All right, so let's get into some very specific examples and actual landing pages with everything coming together that we've discussed. Okay. Obviously a USP ad that has been running, and this is the landing page for that ad. So let's run through it. One of my buyers will buy your home within the next month at a price agreeable to you, or I'll pay you $3,500 cash. So would you think that would be a branded ad that we were running or a less branded ad? Obviously a branded ad, right? There is a difference in real estate agents, the services they provide, and the results they get. Choosing the wrong agent can cost you valuable time, money, and possibly no sale at all. My ironclad written fast sale guarantee at a price agreeable to you solves this dilemma. Because of our exclusive buyer magnet marketing system, we've got over 250 buyers in our database looking for a home in the area right now. In fact, upon previewing your home, if allowed to, We will perform a computerized search and match of your home's features to the buyers in our special database. Free. Details below. All right, so that compels me to keep reading. And the reason I like this landing page with this USP is because what is it that sellers most want? Yeah, obviously they want to sell their home. I get that, but they want buyers. They don't want a real estate agent. So you can see that I'm identifying there's a problem with real estate agents out there, which is you don't have any freaking buyers like we do, though. Okay, and then I even expand on that a little bit, given the real estate available on this page, because I believe there are benefits in here. But over the last 18 years and 5,000 plus homes sold, my systems for helping homeowners previously on the market with other agents has been featured on CNN Money, Realtor Magazine, and Dan Richards' book, Real Estate Rainmaker. Okay, so now I get a little third-party endorsement and track record of success to back up my claim. All right? My exclusive database of buyers in waiting, I can pledge that your home will sell within the next month at a price agreeable to you, or I'll pay you a penalty if it doesn't. So call me right now to discuss it. But if you're not quite ready to call, order this report and why you should order it. That's a good landing page for that USP offer right there, and has proven to work very, very well. Let's look at another example. Your home sold within the next month at a price acceptable to you, or I'll pay you money. Okay? Definitely a much shorter landing page, but let's look at it. Your biggest dilemma when selling your home is choosing the right agent to help you. Choosing the wrong agent could cost you thousands of dollars in equity, months of wasted time on the market, possibly no sale at all. Well, our home sale guarantee solves this dilemma. Okay? We got buyers. One of these buyers will buy your house. If they don't, we'll pay you. Okay? And in fact, we'll even do a free search of these buyers to your house. And there's no obligation to have that done. If you want that, just fill out the form. Okay, so this is leveraging off the idea that sellers want buyers. We got the buyers. We'll even show them to you.
Hey, Todd.
Yes.
We do have a question from Eric.
Yep.
Eric says he's tried a lot of these USPs and direct response ads for years, and he believes that most of his prospects think that the offers are too good to be true, and as a consequence of that, they may not call or he gets feedback. How would you handle that objection?
I would handle it, first of all, the first thing I would do is I would take what we're discussing today, and I would do that. It's one thing to make an offer like, for example, your home sold or I'll buy it myself. Okay, now if I just put that offer out there to the public as an offer, that sounds really hard to believe. Like, this real estate agent is going to buy my house. So in my direct mail or my marketing, I would use third-party endorsement to make it more believable. For example, testimonials. So whenever I come across with 2 or 3 or 4 other homeowners with their pictures and their testimonials in my ad, and they're saying, I had my house on the market for 12 months with 3 other real estate agents. All I got was broken promises. I kept seeing these ads from Todd Walters that said he would buy my home if it didn't sell. I was really skeptical at first, but, I didn't have anywhere else to turn, so I called him. And sure enough, he showed me a written contract that said right there that if my home didn't sell, he would buy it. So he even showed me a list of buyers that he had in his database and how many homes he had sold over the last year with the same guarantee. Okay, so obviously it was a no-brainer for me. I listed with him. 33 days later, I had 2 offers. One of them was more than my asking price. We closed 30 days after that for 101% of what I was asking. All right, so now that is how you turn offers that you believe as a real estate agent might be unbelievable into very believable, incredible offers, okay, or unique selling propositions. Okay, so what we're looking at here are the landing pages that people go to as a direct result of those ads. Now, next, on these landing pages, a natural progression of things will be to add videotaped testimonials, other people that you've helped. That's one